more mineralization within the Pluton than anyone's really ever expected. Everyone's explored on the outside of the Pluton. Maybe there's something inside the Pluton. And just another clue to the big geological picture here.
It's been 2 weeks since we caught up with the team at Kirkland Lake Discoveries. Drake, Mike, and the team are continuing their great geology work at the Winnie Lake site.
Okay, here we are with the team. We got Alan Paquin and Paul Rubenato, and you know Drake and I from all the other videos.
Today's mission, channel sampling. Once the team have carted all of the tools to the area, the work begins. The team is collecting samples from 2 sites, the Winnie Lake Showing and at Winnie West. The first step is to strip and clean the outcrops. Mike is as good with the pickaxe today as he was in the 80s. He's still got it.
Okay, nice clean outcrop. Look at that nice quartz veining in there. Whew. More nice stuff over there.
With the outcrop cleaned, the team analyze the rocks and lay out their cuts.
Samples laid out.
It's time to start the saw and get after it. With the cuts complete, the samples are extracted. Now the team get a better look at the mineralization.
We got our samples all cut, nice and channeled. The quartz veins, chalcopyrite. Nice looking rock. Lots of malachite in there too. Nice malachite in this chunks here. Good veining.
And finally, the samples are bagged, tagged, and ready to send to the lab for analysis.
Team's worked hard all week in the bugs and the rain, and no bugs today because it's so cold. They've done a good job channel sampling. We've got almost over 75 channel samples in and around at Winnie and in and around some different sites.
Yeah, nicely quartz veined cyanite with we can see some chalcopyrite mineralization and malachite mineralization. It was very impressive. I think we sampled here almost 19 meters across. So.
Yeah, the outcrop actually turned out to be better than we thought. The veining continued, and then the mineralization associated with the veining hasn't really been documented before, so that's a pretty nice surprise for us. So, you know, this work was worth it in putting the puzzle together.
Yeah, you know, and it's just a clue. I mean, we haven't found an economic ore body here, but we have more mineralization within the Pluton than anyone's really ever expected. Just another clue to the big geological picture here, and you know, everyone's explored on the outside of the Pluton. Maybe there's something inside the Pluton. So we'll do some more work and get a drone survey, a magnetic drone survey, and we'll try and piece the more puzzles together.
Yeah, and the boys are out doing the drone mag survey today and tomorrow. should have that data soon, and that'll be nice. Come back to get to look at that and correlate it to anything we could see in the sampling that we did. If there's any mag highs or mag destruction from all this veining, that can give us some more clues.
Perfect. It's exciting.
A 1,000 kilometers away, Stefan is living it up in Quebec City.
So I just woke up and got ready for day 2 of the Quebec City mining event, and I figured that I'd take this opportunity to share with you the incredible room that I was able to find. So I'm at the Atypique Hotel, and as you can see behind me, there's an absolutely lovely view of downtown Quebec. Little did I know when I booked this room, I was like, oh, this is a great price. It's a low footprint room. So I've now entered the bathroom. Yeah, that is a cat motif there. Hope that's nice. And, there's not an office except for when you lift up the bed to the ceiling and then you pull up on this to bring the table out for a desk. And, the full-length mirror, just to make sure, check yourself at the beginning of the day, how you look. Yeah. Well, there it is. You don't need anything wider than those 4 inches. It's perfect. So luckily I'm spending all my time in meetings today and I won't need the room. But I thought I wanted to share that with you so you could see exactly what we're dealing with here. Lovely Quebec City. Definitely spilling coffee on my hand right now. Nice short little walk. Get to go through the battlements.
Stefan is in town for the mining investment event. Unlike many other conferences, the Mining Investment Event focuses on small private meetings with executives and investors. It's a great place to network and connect with industry peers.
So we got our own room. This is where we set up. We got my presentation here. Got my rocks from the Winnie Lake showing that we just picked up last week. We've got the computer in case I need to zoom in or do some graphics with it, so I can show lots of different things. But yeah, basically set up here all day. I have 14 meetings today, which is exciting. Get to tell the story, show the pitch, and get some more investors into Kirkland Lake Discoveries.
14 meetings later, Stefan heads to the stage for a few press events and his final meeting of the day with Rachel Lee.
Stefan, I thought we could start with kind of an outlook for the junior mining sector before we get started to talking about KLDC.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is it's a really interesting time in the general broader markets. Over the last year, we've kind of seen this accumulation in majors where they've been climbing up and climbing up and climbing up, and now we're seeing those mid tiers starting to accelerate. Those guys that are moving into production or have are going towards development. But the juniors haven't had that opportunity yet. And what we've seen in the past is a lot of times you get that trickle-down effect where the majors, mid-tiers, and then finally the juniors. Mm-hmm. And so far, it's looking like it's trending along those same lines, which means it's a really exciting time for us as a junior Explorco.
Talk to us about the project and where you're located, etc.
So our project's in Kirkland Lake, Ontario. It's 40,000 hectares. It's absolutely massive. We're in the Blake River group of rocks. And the reason why that's important is that on the Quebec side of the border, there's been, close to 100 mines that have been found in the Blake River rocks, and they have a tendency to be VMS in nature. So out of all the VMS projects that are in the Abitibi, the majority of them are in the Blake River rocks. The exploration on the Ontario side has been a little bit limited because there's some cover on that side, and there hasn't been nearly as many discoveries. The mapping that's been done hasn't been to the same level as what we've seen in the Quebec side. Mm-hmm. And so for us, we see it as a huge opportunity. And so over the last 8 years, Kirkland Lake Discoveries has developed this land package and brought in pieces. And most recently, we brought in The Winnie Lake area, which had an existing drill hole on it that had some VMS style mineralization, polymetallic, high-grade coppers. This is confirming our thesis. This is something that's really positive, so let's bring it into the fold so we can explore it properly. We're hoping with the drill committee we set up right now, we're gonna have some amazing results and opportunity to build off that.
Well, I mean, let's close it with this. We talked about outlook for juniors. Why pick Kirkland Lake, KLDC, as a buy if we're in the junior market?
Obviously, I'm biased on this one.
Obviously.
We have a massive land package and some of the best rocks in the world. So 40,000 hectares in a district that's known for, elephant deposits, absolutely huge mineralization across the entire Blake River rock. And so for us, we've accumulated this with that intention of finding another elephant. We have really good geochemistry pointing towards mineralization. We have previous drill holes, shafts across our entire property, and we have a team that's dedicated to making a discovery.